We spent some time still talking about partisan politics, and the New Patriotic Party says the lamentations of former President John Mahama on cocoa roads in Ghana is born out of government blocking cash flows to his cronies and family members. The former president, in his recent tour of the Ahafo region, raised some concerns about the pace of work on cocoa roads started by his government. But addressing a press conference in Sunyani, the Bono regional chairman of the NPP, Kwame Baffour, insists the Mahama administration awarded many road contracts without funding source and in some cases under dubious means. He says many such roads are ongoing and the government is interested in seeing to its successful completion after value for money audits. Bono regional correspondent Precious Semevo has more.
With the support of the Bono regional executives of the New Patriotic Party, Chairman Kwame Baffour said it is imperative for political engagement to be devoid of scoring cheap political points through falsehood and fabricated claims. He said, unfortunately, former President John Mahama has been doing the exact opposite on his tour of some cocoa roads in the regions. Addressing a press conference in Sunyani, Kwame Baffour said the suspension of some cocoa roads was to ensure value for money.
It is improper for any government or head of a state institution to submit to contract on behalf of Ghanaians without proper cost assessment and the provisioning of a means to funding to pay for the project. Yet, this is exactly what the Mahama government did. Cocoa roads contracts were awarded to the tune of over 5.1 billion Ghana cedis, when available funds for the payment of the contract was only 1.7 billion Ghana cedis. So far in the present 2019 and 2020 season, the figure stands as 123,639 Ghana cedis. This brings the total amount paid by this government for cocoa road contractors issued by the previous government to well over 1 billion Ghana cedis. Let no one be deceived by the claim of former President John Dramani Mahama and the NDC communicators that the present government stopped absolutely all cocoa road projects started by the previous government. This is another blatant falsehood. The suspension which was imposed was not a blanket suspension on all contracts. As such, several roads at different stages of construction were allowed to continue until completion in 2017 and thereafter.
Describing the former president as trafficker of misinformation, Kwame Baffour appealed to chiefs and the general public not to allow themselves to be used as a conduit to carry untruth.
The lamentation of the former president, aka government official one, are not as a result of the selfless desire to see the right thing done. They are instead the lamentation of man whose schemes, which were to ensure large cash flow to friends, family and cronies, have been frustrated by the Nana Addo government. Regrettably, we do not expect lamentation of the former president to cease as he tours the country. We have no hope that he will refrain from this misinformation campaign, and so we address our appeal to the chiefs and people of Ghana not to join the former president so they will not be swayed by political gimmickry.
For JoyNews, Precious Semevo.